My name's John Graham, and I'm the badass granddad you never knew you had. I've been a risk taker my whole life. When I was just 17 years old, I shipped out on a freighter to the Far East. In those days, there were no container ships, just freighters, run by 50 or 60 really tough guys who took one look at me and were determined to give me life lessons they knew I was never going to get in school, and they didn't disappoint. A year after that, I found myself hitchhiking through the revolution in Algeria. And then a year after that, I was with a team that made the first direct descent of the north face of North America's highest peak, a climb so dangerous it's never been repeated. At 22, I hitchhiked around the world. Then I joined the U.S. Foreign Service, where I was in the middle of the revolution in Libya, then the war in Vietnam. And to me, at that stage of my life, nothing else mattered but physical adventure, and the more dangerous, the better. I didn't give a damn about anybody or anything else, just the adrenaline rush. And then in a battle in Vietnam, it suddenly dawned on me how shallow my life had become, how self-centered, how the only thing that mattered to me was adventure, and I really didn't give a damn about anything else. It was the lowest point of my life. I had to crawl out of that hole, and I slowly did. I changed my life, and I changed the kind of risks I was taking. At the United Nations, for example, I risked my career in order to work for peace and justice issues in Asia, in Africa, and in Cuba. I became a global peace builder, working for solutions in Cambodia, for example, or in the Middle East, where work got me put on George Bush's no-fly list as a threat to national security. Would you believe it? Look, I know all this is dramatic, but I want to assure you that the transition in my life are not unique. Every single one of us wants a life that's meaningful. We look at the mirror in the morning and what looks back at us. We want to know that we're here on the planet for a purpose, that our lives mean something, that meaning is important. And for me as a young man, meaning was adventure. For other people right now, it's money, power, and we're all wrong. I've learned that meaning comes from service, from giving back, from looking out, using your skills and your resources to solve tough public problems. That's where meaning comes from. So what is it for you? Where do you go with your skills and your resources? What difference can you make? What public problem really ticks you off and you should do something to solve it? All I can say is get to work. You'll solve the problem and you'll bring a whole lot more satisfaction to your own life.